Want to discover the timeless secrets that make any woman truly obsessed with you? These 7 psychological tricks aren't just modern advice. They're rooted in how men have won hearts for centuries. Ready to learn what has always worked and still does today? Stick around, because what you're about to hear could change the way you connect forever. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to master the art of lasting attraction. Trick 1. Be a man of integrity. In any meaningful relationship, integrity stands as the cornerstone. This isn't a fleeting concept or a modern fad. It's an age-old principle celebrated in every culture across history. To be a man of integrity means to be truthful, dependable, and consistent in both words and actions. When a woman sees that a man stands firmly by his word and acts with honesty, she experiences a deep sense of trust and safety, the foundation upon which any lasting connection is built. Integrity is more than just telling the truth. It's about living your values openly and consistently. It's easy to say the right things, but far harder to embody them in everyday life. Women, consciously or subconsciously, are keenly sensitive to this difference. A man who shows integrity in small everyday moments, keeping promises, being punctual, treating others with respect, signals that he is reliable, not only to her but to the world around him. This reliability fosters emotional security. Why does emotional security matter so much? Because it frees her to be vulnerable, to open up her heart, and to invest emotionally. When a woman senses that her feelings won't be dismissed or used against her, she feels safer to share her inner world. And emotional intimacy is the lifeblood of any deep connection. Moreover, integrity builds respect. Respect is not something that can be demanded or faked. It is earned over time through consistent, honorable behavior. A man of integrity commands respect because he stands as a pillar of honesty and honor. This respect naturally leads to admiration, an essential ingredient in the blend that can make a woman feel devoted. It's important to note that integrity does not mean perfection. Every man makes mistakes. The difference lies in how you respond when you falter. Owning your errors, apologizing sincerely, and striving to improve reflect integrity in action. It shows maturity and accountability, qualities that women find deeply attractive. Integrity also extends beyond the relationship. A man who treats family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers with kindness and fairness reveals his character. Women notice this, and it influences their feelings towards you profoundly. It's the consistency across all areas of life that signals who you truly are. Another important aspect is integrity with your own values and beliefs. Authenticity is magnetic. If you live according to your principles and don't pretend to be someone you're not, it fosters a genuine connection. Women can sense when a man is genuine and are naturally drawn to that authenticity. To cultivate integrity, start by being mindful of your commitments. Don't promise what you cannot deliver. Learn to say no when necessary and be honest about your limitations. This honesty prevents disappointment and builds trust over time. Communication plays a vital role here. Speak clearly and truthfully about your intentions, feelings, and thoughts. Avoid vague or misleading statements. Transparency nurtures trust, and trust deepens emotional bonds. Finally, remember that integrity is a lifelong practice, not a one-time act. It's in the daily choices and habits that your character is built. By living with integrity, you not only become a better partner, but a better man in all facets of life. In summary, being a man of integrity is about truthfulness, consistency, accountability, and authenticity. It creates a foundation of trust and respect that encourages a woman to open her heart fully, fostering deep emotional connection. This timeless principle is one of the most powerful ways to build a lasting, meaningful bond, one where affection grows into genuine devotion. Trick 2. Show genuine interest in her life. One of the most enduring truths in relationships is this: every person desires to be truly seen and understood. For a woman, feeling genuinely valued for who she is, her thoughts, dreams, fears, and passions, is profoundly meaningful. It goes beyond casual conversation or surface-level questions. Showing genuine interest in her life is a timeless way to build emotional intimacy and make her feel truly special and connected to you. In the days days of classic courtship, men were taught to listen attentively, to remember details, and to express sincere curiosity about their partner's inner world. This wasn't considered a tactic, but a respectful way to honor the other person's unique identity. When you take a genuine interest, you are saying without words, "You matter. Your life matters. Your story matters." Why does this matter so much psychologically? Humans are wired to connect through shared understanding and empathy. When someone listens deeply, it triggers feelings of validation and acceptance. Women especially thrive on emotional connection, and when you show you care about her inner experiences, it fosters closeness and affection. But genuine interest requires more than just asking questions. It demands active listening. That means fully focusing on what she's saying, not planning your next reply or getting distracted by your phone. Show her through your body language that you are present, maintain eye contact. Nod in understanding and respond thoughtfully. Remembering details is equally important. When you recall a story she told you last week or a goal she's working toward, it shows that you value her enough to keep those things in your mind. This reinforces her importance to you and builds trust. It's also essential to ask open-ended questions rather than yes or no queries. Instead of "Did you have a good day?" try "What was the best part of your day?" or "What are you most passionate about right now?" These invite her to share more deeply and show your sincere desire to understand her world. Beyond just words, showing interest can include supporting her pursuits. If she's passionate about a hobby, career goal, or personal project, encourage her, celebrate her progress, and even offer help if appropriate. Being her cheerleader in life's endeavors strengthens your bond. At the same time, be mindful of her boundaries. Genuine interest respects her comfort level and pace. If she's not ready to share certain things, don't push. Instead, create a safe, patient environment where she feels free to open up when the time is right. Importantly, genuine interest also means being curious about her feelings, not just facts. Ask how she feels about a situation or what her dreams mean to her. This emotional curiosity shows empathy and invites deeper connection. Women can sense when your interest is superficial or forced. If you're simply ticking off questions or trying to manipulate her emotions, it will backfire. Authenticity is key. If you struggle with expressing interest, start small and practice. Genuine curiosity grows with effort. In addition, share about yourself too. While showing interest in her, balance it with openness about your own thoughts and feelings. Relationships flourish in mutual exchange where both partners feel heard and understood. This balance, listening deeply to her and sharing honestly about yourself, creates a rhythm of connection that feels natural and nourishing. It's like a dance where each step brings you closer together. Historically, this principle has been echoed in many traditions of courtship. From the chivalrous knights who valued the words of their beloved, to the gentlemen of old who wrote heartfelt letters, all demonstrated that attentive interest was a mark of true love. In modern times, distractions abound, making genuine interest even rarer and more valuable. By dedicating focused attention to a woman's inner world, you stand apart as someone who truly respects and values her. In summary, showing genuine interest in her life is a timeless way to foster emotional intimacy and make her feel cherished. It means listening actively, remembering details, asking thoughtful questions, supporting her passions, respecting boundaries, and sharing openly yourself. This respectful curiosity is the gateway to a deeper connection, one where affection grows naturally and devotion takes root. Trick 3. Maintain a sense of mystery. Throughout history, mystery has always played a captivating role in romance. From the allure of courtly love to classic novels filled with enigmatic heroes, keeping a bit of yourself hidden has been a subtle, yet powerful way to maintain intrigue. Mystery isn't about being secretive for manipulation's sake, it's about preserving a sense of depth and complexity that invites curiosity and sustained interest. Think of mystery as the art of letting a relationship unfold like a finely crafted story. Just as you wouldn't read the final chapter of a book before the first, you shouldn't reveal everything about yourself at once. This slow unveiling allows a woman to gradually discover the layers beneath your surface, your values, passions, quirks, and history. It keeps the relationship dynamic and alive. Why does mystery work psychologically? Humans are naturally drawn to the unknown. The brain craves novel information and rewards discovery with feelings of excitement and pleasure. When you maintain some mystery, you stimulate her curiosity and anticipation. This encourages her to invest more emotionally, as she feels she's part of a meaningful journey of discovery. In addition, mystery preserves your individuality. One common pitfall in relationships is losing oneself by revealing too much too soon or trying to be fully transparent before a strong foundation is built. While honesty is essential, so is maintaining your own identity and boundaries. Mystery is the balance between openness and preserving your sense of self. Maintaining mystery can be as simple as pacing how much you share. When asked about your past or personal experiences, offer enough to be honest but leave room for her to ask more later. Share stories with some details withheld, encouraging follow-up questions. This keeps conversations engaging and layered. Another aspect of mystery is cultivating your own life outside the relationship. Pursue hobbies, friendships, and goals independently. When you lead a full, rich life, you become more interesting, and this naturally creates an aura of intrigue. A woman admires a man who is self-sufficient and passionate, rather than one who is overly available or predictable. Be mindful. However, that mystery doesn't mean emotional distance or aloofness. It's not about playing hard to get or being cold. Rather, it's about being thoughtfully reserved, sharing deeply, but not all at once. This creates a healthy rhythm of closeness and space, which many psychologists say is vital for sustained attraction. Physical presence can also contribute to mystery. Nonverbal communication like a knowing glance, a quiet smile, or a subtle touch can hint at deeper feelings without revealing everything. These gestures spark imagination and desire. In classic literature and film, mysterious characters often captivate the hearts of their love interests precisely because they're not fully understood at first glance. This timeless archetype continues to resonate because it taps into the universal human desire for meaningful connection that unfolds gradually. For modern men, maintaining mystery is about respecting the natural pace of a relationship and honoring the process of getting to know one another. It demonstrates self-control, confidence, and emotional intelligence, qualities that women find deeply attractive. To practice maintaining mystery, start by reflecting on what you choose to share and when. Ask yourself if you're revealing too much too soon or if you're leaving space for discovery. Observe her reactions and adjust accordingly. This mindful approach fosters intrigue without creating confusion or mistrust. It's also wise to avoid oversharing personal challenges or vulnerabilities early on before trust is firmly established. Timing is key. When the relationship is ready, deeper disclosures will naturally come. In conclusion, maintaining a sense of mystery is a timeless, effective way to sustain a woman's interest and affection. It invites curiosity, respects boundaries, and balances openness with individuality. Like a slowly unfolding story, mystery makes the journey of love exciting and meaningful, keeping her engaged, intrigued, and emotionally invested for the long haul. Trick 4. Be a protector and provider. For centuries, the role of a man as a protector and provider has been a foundational pillar in relationships. This principle isn't about outdated stereotypes, but about embodying qualities that have proven essential in building trust, respect, and deep emotional connection. When a woman feels protected and supported, both emotionally and practically, she naturally feels safer, more valued, and more inclined to develop lasting affection. Protection and provision go far beyond financial support. While being able to provide for your family is important, especially in the traditional sense, emotional strength and reliability are just as crucial. A protector is someone who stands as a pillar of strength in times of uncertainty or challenge. This creates a sense of safety and security, which is a deeply rooted psychological need in any romantic relationship. Historically, a protector was the one who guarded his loved ones from harm, provided shelter, and ensured their well-being. Today, that same protective instinct manifests in emotional support, dependability, and the ability to navigate life's difficulties with calm assurance. When a woman senses that you will stand by her through life's storms, offering comfort, guidance, and support, it builds unshakable trust. Being a provider today means more than material wealth. It means being a man who invests time, energy, and attention into the relationship. It means being dependable when she needs you and showing up consistently. This reliability creates a foundation on which affection grows into deeper love. Emotional protection is perhaps even more vital than physical or financial. A woman needs to know that her feelings will be honored, that she won't be judged harshly or dismissed. When you create an emotionally safe space where she can express her fears, hopes, and vulnerabilities without hesitation, you become her anchor. Offering protection also means setting boundaries, not just for yourself, but in defense of the relationship. This might involve standing up against negativity, discouraging harmful behaviors, or simply prioritizing your commitment. A man who values the relationship enough to guard it demonstrates seriousness and respect, qualities that inspire devotion. Provider doesn't mean controlling or dominating. It means leading with care and responsibility. It's about taking initiative in ways that benefit both partners, whether it's planning meaningful activities, managing household affairs, or simply offering encouragement. These actions show leadership grounded in love. A protector is also a man who respects her independence. True protection honors her ability to stand strong while being ready to support when needed. It's a partnership where both feel empowered, but the man is ready to shield and nurture without overpowering. In practical terms, showing you are a protector and provider can be simple daily acts: opening a door, walking her to her car, checking in when she's had a tough day. These gestures, though small, carry significant emotional weight because they communicate care and attentiveness. In times of conflict or stress, a protector remains calm and composed. Instead of reacting impulsively, he approaches problems thoughtfully and constructively. This steadiness reassures her that she can depend on you even when life is difficult. Financially, being a provider means managing resources responsibly and planning for the future. It's about creating stability and opportunity, not flaunting wealth. A man who works diligently to build a secure life demonstrates foresight and commitment. Throughout history, women have been drawn to men who embody these qualities because they offer more than material security. They offer peace of mind. Knowing that someone is willing and able to stand beside you through life's ups and downs fosters a profound emotional bond. The psychology behind this is straightforward. Humans are wired to seek safety in their closest relationships. When a woman feels protected, her stress decreases, her happiness increases, and her attachment deepens. To cultivate the protector and provider role, focus on building your emotional strength and reliability. Be consistent in your actions and communicate openly about your intentions. Show empathy and patience and prioritize the relationship's well-being. Remember, this role is not about perfection or dominance. It's about thoughtful leadership grounded in respect and care. It's a timeless expression of love that has resonated across cultures and eras. In conclusion, being a protector and provider is about creating safety and stability, emotionally, physically, and practically. It's about standing by her side, offering strength when she needs it, and leading with responsibility. When you embody these qualities, you build a deep well of trust and admiration, making a woman feel cherished and, yes, deeply devoted. Trick 5. Use gentle touch and eye contact. Since the dawn of human connection, nonverbal communication has played a vital role in expressing emotions and building intimacy. Among the many ways we connect without words, gentle touch and meaningful eye contact stand out as some of the most powerful and timeless methods to foster closeness, trust, and even affection. In traditional courtship, the way a man looked at a woman or touched her hand could convey volumes, feelings too deep for casual speech. These subtle signals create a bridge between two hearts, speaking directly to the emotional core. Why are gentle touch and eye contact so effective? The answer lies in our biology and psychology. Human touch releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This hormone fosters feelings of trust, reduces stress, and enhances emotional connection. When a woman experiences a gentle, respectful touch, it triggers these positive feelings, creating a sense of warmth and security. Eye contact, meanwhile, is often described as windows to the soul. Sustained, sincere eye contact creates a powerful connection because it signals attention, interest, and vulnerability. When you look deeply into her eyes, you're communicating that she has your full focus and that you're genuinely present with her. However, both touch and eye contact require sensitivity and respect. The key is to be gentle and authentic, avoiding any forcefulness or intrusion. A light touch on the hand or shoulder, a brief but steady gaze, or a warm smile can communicate more than words ever could. It's important to understand boundaries. Every woman has her comfort level, and what might feel warm and inviting to one could feel overwhelming to another. Paying attention to her reactions, her body language, facial expressions, and verbal cues will guide you in finding the right balance. Respecting these boundaries builds trust and makes her feel safe. In practice, gentle touch can be introduced naturally and thoughtfully. A guiding hand when crossing a street, a reassuring touch on the back during a difficult conversation, or a tender squeeze of the hand when celebrating a moment all deepen connection. These moments accumulate over time. Building emotional intimacy, eye contact can be just as nuanced. Holding her gaze during a meaningful conversation, looking at her when she speaks, or sharing a smile through your eyes can convey attentiveness and warmth. Avoid staring, which can feel intimidating. Instead, aim for steady, relaxed eye contact that feels natural. In many traditional cultures, the dance of courtship was as much about nonverbal signals as spoken words, from the shy glance across a ballroom to the gentle brush of hands. These gestures conveyed interest, respect, and longing in a subtle yet profound way. In today's fast-paced world, these timeless gestures can sometimes be overlooked, yet their power remains undiminished. Practicing gentle touch and meaningful eye contact sets you apart as a man who values connection beyond words, a man who truly sees and respects the woman in front of him. Psychologically, these nonverbal cues create a feedback loop. Positive touch and eye contact increase feelings of closeness, which encourages more openness, further deepening the relationship. This natural progression helps move attraction into genuine affection. To cultivate this skill, start by being present in your interactions. Focus on her, listen with your eyes, and respond with a gentle touch when appropriate. Practice reading her signals and adjusting accordingly. Remember, these gestures are not about rushing intimacy, but about creating a foundation of trust and warmth. They complement your words and actions, weaving a richer tapestry of connection. In summary, gentle touch and eye contact are timeless tools for building emotional intimacy and attraction. When delivered with respect and authenticity, they open channels of communication deeper than words alone. Through these simple yet profound acts, you invite a woman into a shared space of trust, warmth, and connection. Essential ingredients for lasting devotion. Trick 6. Be confident but humble. Confidence has long been recognized as one of the most attractive qualities a man can possess. Throughout history, confident men have been admired for their ability to lead, protect, and provide. However, true confidence is not about arrogance or boastfulness. It is about quiet self-assurance, grounded in humility and respect. When balanced well, confidence combined with humility creates an irresistible magnetism that draws a woman in and fosters deep emotional connection. At its core, confidence means believing in yourself and your worth without needing to prove it to others. It's the calm, steady conviction that you are capable and enough just as you are. This inner security allows you to act with purpose and clarity, making decisions without second-guessing or self-doubt. Women sense this ease and are naturally attracted to it because confidence signals stability and strength. Yet confidence without humility can quickly become off-putting. Arrogance or overbearing behavior signals insecurity masked as pride. Humility, on the other hand, reveals a man who is self-aware, open to learning, and respectful of others. It's the ability to acknowledge your limits, admit mistakes, and grow. Qualities that foster trust and admiration. Humility in a man also communicates that he values the woman as an equal partner rather than someone to dominate or impress. This mutual respect lays the groundwork for a balanced and healthy relationship where both individuals feel seen and appreciated. How do you cultivate this balance in everyday life? Start by developing a strong sense of self. Know your values, strengths, and areas for growth. When you are clear about who you are and what you stand for, confidence arises naturally. It allows you to remain grounded even when facing challenges or criticism. Practice speaking and acting with purpose but without boasting. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Show competence in what you do and humility in how you approach others. When you make mistakes, own them sincerely. This honesty builds credibility and respect. Confidence also shines through your body language. Stand tall with relaxed shoulders, maintain comfortable eye contact, and speak clearly and calmly. These subtle signals communicate self-assurance and invite trust. At the same time, humility invites you to listen more and speak less. Show genuine interest in her opinions and feelings. Ask questions, seek feedback, and be willing to learn from her perspective. This openness deepens emotional intimacy and signals that you value her mind and heart. In classic literature and timeless tales, heroes were often portrayed as strong yet humble. Leaders who earned respect not by force but by kindness and wisdom. This archetype remains powerful because it speaks to universal human needs for both security and connection. Psychologically, confidence reduces anxiety and creates a safe space for a woman to be herself. When you demonstrate self-assurance, she doesn't feel the need to manage your feelings or doubts. Instead, she can relax and invest emotionally. At the same time, humility fosters empathy and understanding. It allows you to connect on a deeper level by acknowledging vulnerability and shared humanity. This combination of strength and softness is what makes a man truly magnetic. Becoming confident but humble is a lifelong journey. It requires self-reflection, courage, and practice. Surround yourself with positive influences who support your growth and challenge your ego. Take time to celebrate your successes without arrogance and learn from failures without discouragement. In relationships, embody this balance by leading gently, supporting openly, and respecting fully. Show that you are a man who knows his worth but never feels the need to diminish hers. In conclusion, being confident but humble is a timeless quality that inspires admiration, trust, and affection. It signals strength grounded in respect, inviting a woman to feel safe and cherished. By cultivating this balance, you create the conditions for deep emotional connection and lasting devotion. Trick 7. Be consistent and reliable. In the timeless dance of relationships, few qualities are as valued and admired as consistency and reliability. Across cultures and eras, these traits have been the bedrock of trust and security, essential ingredients that foster deep affection and lasting devotion. When a woman knows she can count on you, no matter the circumstance, it creates a powerful sense of safety and emotional connection that few other things can match. Why is consistency so important? At its core, human beings crave predictability in their closest bonds. This isn't about being boring or monotonous, but about building a foundation where feelings of uncertainty and anxiety are minimized. In a world full of unpredictability, a man who is steady and dependable becomes a beacon of calm and assurance. Reliability means following through on your promises and commitments. If you say you will call at a certain time, do so. If you plan to meet or support her in any way, be there. These small acts of dependability accumulate into a deep well of trust. They show that you respect her time, her feelings, and the relationship itself. Historically, men who demonstrated reliability were admired as pillars of their families and communities. This trait signified maturity, responsibility, and honor. Women, naturally drawn to these qualities, found comfort in the steadfastness of such men. This dynamic remains true today. Being consistent also involves emotional stability. It means showing up with a steady temperament, not swinging wildly between affection and indifference. Warmth and coldness. When you maintain emotional consistency, she knows what to expect and feels secure in your presence. Of course, life is never perfectly predictable. Unexpected events occur and emotions fluctuate, but reliability is about how you handle those moments, with honesty, communication, and effort to maintain your commitments despite challenges. This resilience builds admiration and deepens connection. Practically speaking, consistency is reflected in everyday behaviors. Punctuality, keeping your word, regularly checking in, and being present. It's also about creating rituals or habits that nurture the relationship, whether it's a weekly date, a daily message, or a simple gesture of care. When you are reliable, you demonstrate respect not only for her, but for yourself. You show that you take the relationship seriously and are willing to invest time and energy to make it thrive. This attitude is magnetic because it signals long-term potential and stability. Psychologically, consistency reduces anxiety and builds attachment security. When a woman trusts that you are dependable, she feels safe to open up, to be vulnerable, and to invest emotionally. This deepens intimacy and fosters a powerful bond. In contrast, inconsistency breeds doubt and insecurity, which can quickly erode attraction. If a man is unpredictable or unreliable, it forces a woman into a constant state of vigilance, draining emotional energy and undermining trust. To cultivate consistency, start by being mindful of your actions and commitments. Only promise what you can deliver and communicate openly if circumstances change. Prioritize reliability as a key value in your character. It's also important to be consistent in how you express affection and interest. Small, regular demonstrations of care are more powerful than grand, infrequent gestures. These ongoing efforts build a sense of continuity and reassurance. In conclusion, being consistent and reliable is a timeless, essential quality that fosters trust, security, and lasting devotion. By showing up steadily, in word, deed, and emotion, you create a safe harbor where love can grow deep and strong. When a woman knows she can count on you, she feels cherished and inspired to invest fully in the relationship. There you have it, 7 timeless psychological tricks to truly capture a woman's heart and keep her devoted. Remember, genuine connection is built on respect, confidence, and consistent care. Practice these lessons patiently and watch your relationships deepen like never before. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless wisdom. Until next time, stay true to yourself and keep honoring the art of meaningful connection.